The solitary craft, the architecture of honesty. Pure honesty is a frontier beyond the reach of the human condition. Yet to be honest with oneself, that remains our only sovereign possibility. It is an undeniable truth that we are creatures of deception. We weave webs of untruth daily, but the most intricate, the most haunting lies are those we whisper to our own souls. Though falsehood is woven into the very fabric of our reality, I must confess, honesty still strikes me with a profound sense of awe. To break the ancient habit of self-deception requires a struggle so fierce it borders on the heroic. What then is this thing we call honesty? We often mistake it for its cousins. We ask, is being outspoken the same as being honest? Perhaps. We can be blunt in our speech, transparent in our opinions, and even sincere within certain borders in our writings. One can be reckless with words or even shameless in their expression. But we can never truly prove the inner honesty of another. We are left to wander in the mist of intuition, choosing to trust entirely, partially, or not at all. For what we feel toward another is not honesty, but truthfulness, a social alignment where a word is accepted as true. This truth is fluid, it shifts with the tides of culture, time, and society. But honesty, in its most crystalline form, is a solitary act. It is a ghost that haunts the chambers of the mind. It is a path one takes only when driven by a desperate need, when the myths we have fed ourselves are no longer enough to silence our fears. This internal war may last a lifetime, but let us be clear, to condemn your own beliefs is not honesty. Shame and guilt are merely new layers of deception. They add a heavy stone to an already weary heart. Honesty is not a trial, it is an awakening. Etymologically, it speaks of solidity, a firm, unyielding wholeness. It is the courage to pull the thread of your existence until the very end. It is not merely noticing your illusions, it is the profound realization that these illusions are yours, and the subsequent labor of rebuilding your entire world upon that jagged awareness. Thus, we must not mistake confession for honesty. Confession carries the scent of a plea, it seeks mercy, an escape from the weight of consequences. It is an act of looking for an exit, my brothers and sisters. A person's outward words may be true, but the words we speak to ourselves are always fractured, always incomplete. We use the word honesty with a careless freedom, but my intent is not to define it. It is to transmute it into a value. And a value is a temple that every individual must build for themselves. One might hold the keys to all the world's knowledge or grasp the very secrets of the stars and still fail to look into their own mirror. In truth, a simple soul with no grand titles may find this path more easily. For honesty is not an intellectual harvest, it is a labor of the spirit. It is the art of holding a mirror to the soul and refusing to blink. To be honest with yourself is not to be your own judge, nor is it to be your own idol. It is, quite simply, to see the beliefs, the failures, and the silences that define us. We exist within the vessel of our own consciousness, and when the great silence of death arrives, we depart with all that we are. Our reasons, our burdens, our light, they all belong to us. Our greatest tragedy is not that we lack answers, but that we lack the clarity to see our own reasons in their naked, unadorned state.